All right, hello everyone. Gonna get started with the Emil 2 here. I do have it now, Floyd. Hello, Victor, Floyd, and John. No, nice to see you guys. Very fortunately, yesterday I got um, from Gary and Labobo two gift shop packages. It allowed me to buy the Meal 2. I picked up the Leopard prototype and also the Malshin. So I got those tanks now. Decided just to get them since it was kind of the last few hours of that 15% off sale for tier 8 to 10. Thanks. Oh lord, this is gonna suck. Let me try this again. Go figure. It was working literally just a second ago. And, yep. Let's see if I can get this to fix here. Thanks for pointing that out. Let me, I'll pop back here in a second though, guys. Sorry about this. You gotta love, for whatever reason, World of Tanks here, I guess it decided not to recognize itself in OBS. So let's set this up. Here we go. I'm just gonna have to fix my webcam now. Oh, this is all screwed up here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix this. You got. I literally just checked all this too, and for whatever reason, it just all crapped out. I just can't win sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna. Here we go. That should fix it. Hello again, everybody. That should fix it there. Thanks for the heads up, though. For whatever reason, I don't know what it was, but OBS decided it was something with OBS. I thought it was the World of Tank client for a second, but OBS decided to turn off the webcam and also turn off whatchamajig, the World of Tanks client as far as the sources go for inputting. That way it can record them. For whatever reason, it popped them off. I just had to restart it and it fixed itself. Sorry about that. At least you could hear my voice. It's always something. Usually it's my microphone. This time it's the video part. Okie dokie. I'm gonna want to try to back up here. He just got artied. Go figure though. I actually had time today, unlike yesterday's stream, to kind of get everything set up right. You know, I went through, made sure, my microphone's working 100% properly, because Windows 10 just had an update. It's called a Creators Update the other day. Or I think it was yesterday when mine actually went through the updating process. And usually that breaks my microphone. Guess it broke the video this time. Which, hello Rick, nice to see you. No, let's get Lorraine. This is actually only my second match in the Emil 2. Shit, I was about to say, I might want to hold on to that to kill that guy, but I'm actually going to pull back here. We still have a pretty decent lead, but I don't want to keep getting hit by premium freaking arty shells. Hello, Indo. Hello, Dana as well. But yeah, I was actually surprised with this. The Windows 10 update, my microphone did not break for once. At least that was a quick little fix. But if anyone has any requests tonight, I will gladly, take them. Not really grinding anything specific, which, come to think of it, I should switch these. If anybody does want a platoon, feel free to message me. We do have one spot. It helps though if you have, high tiers, since most of the requests typically are tier 7 and up. Usually. But KV-1S with the derp gun, I have personally not, no. I know some people do use the derp gun on it, but usually when I pick like a KV mid-tier tank, I go with kind of like the standard guns on them, unless it's the KV-2. I might get popped here, but we'll see. I think they pulled back, honestly. Had those two guys pushed with the rest of them, we might have died. Yeah. Yeah, as I would say, I've had to force. I did a bunch of Windows 10 like settings and stuff. I forced it so it wouldn't update unless it's outside of all my streaming times. And because sometimes it would try to it would try to do it when it was, I was streaming here, and I'd be like, what the hell? Like, do you not see that I'm trying to do something here? Like, it wouldn't try to install it, but it would be like downloading in the background. I'm like, why? Okay. Which I have house guests over, so unless everyone leaves for a little bit, he's locked out of the room here. He's not exactly too happy. But for a second match in this so far, I've enjoyed it pretty well. This definitely, the gun has a little bit more punch to it, and on top of that, it's got a little bit more turret armor, which is definitely a plus. Not that the Emil 1s was weak, but it's enough to be able to bounce 9s and 10s on this almost every time. Anyway, pretty decent match. And yeah, pretty quick, easy win for us here. Doesn't look like I have any requests yet, so why don't I hop into another tank that I'm grinding. Why don't I hop into my new tank between this and the Leopard. Which I saw today, the popular YouTubers and stuff for World of Tanks have. Hopefully it's not looping. It doesn't seem like anything is wrong on my end this time. But please let me know. Just double checking here, but the ammo rack with tracks, yes. I've only played this one match, and I've gotten ammo racked in that match twice. But it seems like sure, I can go with the mouse, Indo. Seems like the videos of the day is basically everyone complaining about tier 10 light tanks and doom and gloom, and yeah. Like you see people doing, I could do the E50 into the Lukes. Hello, Rich B. People are doing frontline videos who are approved to do it, but the other ones, they're releasing like tier 10 lights dead on arrival, stuff like that, where yes, they got nerfed, but still looking at the stats, like I think Wargaming, before they were nerfed this last time, honestly, from playing on the test server, hearing what like people that take the game very seriously thought about them, the tier 10 lights completely blew almost every tier 10 medium out of the water outside of armor. And it's hard to explain, but for light tanks, having camouflage on the move without losing it is just massive. And when they had that huge view range advantage over mediums, plus having almost similar firepower if you put the right equipment on it and didn't like go a 100% max view range, you essentially had a tier 10 medium with insane camouflage values, like 30%, a little bit more for some on the move while you're not firing. Plus, you had the same, if not better, view range. It was completely broken, and all at the cost of just armor and a little bit of HP. Do I think the nerfs, they were, I think they were a little bit overboard. I would say the gun nerfs were definitely justified, but I think that they honestly should have not have hit the V range as much. But what I think Wargaming's doing here is they're trying not to release completely overpowered tier 10 lights, because it's easier for them, say in a patch, to add 10 meters of view range or a little bit of, say, DPM or gun accuracy or something to the light tanks, instead of nerfing them and people, getting all on their high horses. That was a bad move by me. Getting all on their high horses for, Wargaming's taking our tanks away and this and that. But yeah, it's just something I saw. I saw quite a few videos today and yesterday about it, to where, the tier 10 lights in their current state, which, 9.18 is coming this upcoming Tuesday for the NA server. It doesn't look like they're going to be overpowered. However, they're still going to be pretty damn good. And the camouflage on the move is, a pretty big advantage that they have over the mediums. So while they do have about 500 less DPM and HP, they're still going to be pretty competitive tanks. It's just they're not going to be, the new tanks on the block that completely wipe the floor of tier 10 mediums on arrival. So I think that's why you see, oh god, there's a T-28. Where did he come from? Like, seriously. Yeah. And I should have just shot him here. Run away. I don't want to leave my... Oh, why'd you just drive in front of him? You crapola, dude. No, I didn't track him. I'm dead. Oh, I didn't even see that T-28, but... Yeah. Oh well. Props to him for sitting there. But at least our T-71 finished him off. Indo, the mouse is up next, yes. If you hear me, say that I can play something, I do write it down and I get to it when it comes in order. But if you ever have trouble with the stream, usually YouTube just refreshing fixes it. But sometimes though, I do stream with a really high bit rate compared to what often you find on Twitch people streaming at. My bit rate gets pretty high, and depending on the tank I play, like if I play a faster tank, my bit rate actually jumps up pretty high. Like usually it sits around 4100 kilobits a second, or kilobytes, whatever. And if I'm in a light tank, typically it jumps up and it sits about 20% higher than that. If I'm in a slower tank though, typically it sits right around that though. Hello Glenn, nice to see you. But just wanted to mention the whole light thing, because I saw a lot of people specifically sharing around Quickie Baby's video. I watched like the first 5 minutes before. No problem, Indo. I always take requests every stream, so feel free to request a couple more if you want. As long as I have them, I'll play them. I couldn't get through any more of it because the entire time he was just whining about Wargaming basically nerfing the lights, which, I'm always under the impression it's better to release something that's, say, if average is, I don't know, take a T62A and the tier 10 lights are like 5% to 10% worse off than a T62A. So I guess statistically, I'd rather have Wargaming release that than something, say, like a mouse, to where eventually they're going to have to do something to the mouse because it's a little bit overpowered. It's just easier from a standpoint to release something that's actually balanced and then overpowered. This is going to be tough for us because, yeah, they are... If there wasn't Artie, honestly, I probably would try to push on the hill just so we have some armor there, but with no armor, I don't know if I want to test my luck. Actually, I think I am going to have to head out over here. I'm just looking at our tanks over here, and they are not going to suffice well. Graham's out here. He should be fine. That 140 backed off. Nightbot, typically it should be working. It just it works off of timers, so you know, if there's not a lot of people chatting before the stream starts, typically it takes I think the first timer's like almost 20 minutes in. You know, it takes about 20 minutes for the first timer to get activated. I wanted to get damage on him before because he can just kind of peek over. We don't have anybody behind me right now. But the reason I went over here is I kind of saw this coming to where we're just going to get slowly chipped away here. I swapped over to APCR because, you know, we're in a pretty shitty situation here. I don't see anybody popping up that way, so let's sneak a little bit of damage in there. We may be able to push here. Oh god. Of course I snagged myself there. But yeah, if Nightbot doesn't show up in about... Come on, dude. Dude, I can't help you if you're freaking... Like, you're gonna get me in trouble now. Like, I don't know why he's pissed. Like, I wasn't sitting right behind him. Like, I always try my best not to sit right behind people, and this guy basically rolls right into me. Like, he could have just drove straight backwards and he wouldn't have hit me. It's just annoying because, you know, that guy was all pissed off at me, and yet I won't blame that on me. Usually I'm the first to admit that I did something wrong, but that's on you, buddy. Thank you, Grill 15. Please come again. I'd like to ammo rack you though, but there's a 140 popping up this way, potentially. It's just there is a Udez over here. Ah, there we go. Saw the heat. Here he is again. You gonna start getting pissed off that I was in front of you? There's a 60. He's got low HP. I could go after him. Oh god. It's just I'm in a shitty situation here. It's either, you know, I got heat rounds, premium rounds getting chucked at me, but it's either I push up or fall back, and really my only hope is angling here, but against premium rounds, people are still going to be able to go through this pretty pretty darn easily, so I might as well throw them right back at them. They barely even have to aim for my weak spots. Here we go, I got that blocked. Still don't think I'm going to be able to pull this out, but you never know. I thought it was worthwhile to get him out, even though now I'm dead by the Udes. Just sucks though, because we lost those people. Our team, you know, we had a couple 8s here. They were trying to push, and they just got killed from behind. This is one of those times where I kind of hope or wish that we had someone in A4, but we didn't. Oh well. Hello, Abdul. Nice to see you. Let's see, though. Nightbot says it's working. Yep. We shall see. Oh well, if Nightbot's not working, maybe it just didn't join, but thanks for pointing that out. Which, hello, Craze Missile, and Gunner, nice to see you. Nightbot, please come back. Alrighty then. So next up I have a E50 request, which... yeah, we definitely tried our best, but... yeah. I definitely threw a little bit of APCR there. Alright, so E50 is the next request. It's just, in a mouse, I was trying AP there in the beginning. I bounced maybe like 2 or 3, but once people start chucking gold at me in a mouse, I'm just like, fuck it, they're doing it to me, I might as well do it back to them. So... we definitely tried Gunner, between Graham and I. Alright, so our team is going to go after the JPZ 100 no matter where he is. People are just, yeah, get gold for killing him, so I'm sure people are going to try to focus on him, so. I try to win every battle. But, yep, if we had, not to blame anybody, but we had a couple tanks that didn't do any damage where, looking how they died, they could have at least gotten a few shots off, but, yeah. Can't win them all, though. Hello, Joel, nice to see you. I don't necessarily want to head out here, but I guess I'll head out here in the beginning. It's just Artie most likely is gonna hit one of us here. It's just if we can get this early on, because they only have two medium tanks as far as high tiers go, we should be pretty well off. Mr. Argo, unfortunately I do not have the KV4. I do have a full tank request list. It's in the video description below, beneath this video. It has every tank that I can play. It'll pop you over to wotcouver.com. Yeah, I was kind of afraid of this. We have a lot of people sitting in the back, basically the middle, and they're not pushing out here. They're probably all back near their base. Got a hit on him, but I don't think I did any damage. There's a KV4. I'd rather shoot him. He's the bigger threat. Plus, if we can knock him out, that's one less tank to shoot at us. Wish I had a HE shell loaded, honestly, though. Let me just load that up just in case he's still alive by the time I shoot again. I just had a feeling I was going to hit his... There we go. Hit his turret. I do not have the T-54 light tank. Like I said, there is a full list of tanks that I can play. It's in the video description below. There's a freaking T-95 of all things. Holy crap. Thank you, T-92. Holy shit. He gets penned him with AP or penned him with HE on his engine deck. I don't know which one it was, but that T-95 is probably a little bit angry. Alright, it is time for us to skedaddle here, because they are going to roll right into our base at this rate. We have a bat chat still way in the back. Oh, what are you doing to me? He's got 7 HP. Whew, thankfully he pulled that shot. It's just like, god damn. If I had gotten hit there, I would have been a little bit angry. We still have a little bit of time before we have to worry about getting capped. That 50B should have that KV4. Screwy, I'm gonna hop on the little cap here. I'm gonna see if there's an arty over here I can shoot at. Ah shit, how did that 50B not... How did he not kill him? He had at least 2 more shots on that KV4. I'm just doing my classic sit on the cap here, and it looks like we're gonna have this, but I'd rather be positive before I get off here. I'm still shocked that KV4 is still alive. Come on, guys, kill one more tank and I'll get off. I still have 34 seconds here. It's just our, you know, the IS-7's back there. He could very easily kill the T-92, you know, possibly the Strev, and it's just something where it's better just to get the win here. But we should be able to win pretty easily, but better to be safe. I know not everyone will agree. Yes, I do have the 105 on it. Yes, I can play the IS-7, but Argo, even though, or no, that was Indo and Argo. I don't have the T-54 lightweight, unfortunately. Let's say, Master, are you in? You're in a battle. I was about to say, there is a Master had asked, you know, if I do a low tier to invite him, but he's in. Should have went faster. After this, I can pop into the IS-7. Hello, Lord Chipmunk, or I should say Chumpmunk. I'm just kidding. 905 people watching cats sitting around. I actually saw that, Gunner. I saw someone link that earlier on like Reddit or Facebook, the Catarashians. It's sad that I know what that is. But yeah, well, at least you agree with me, Glenn. But yeah, usually if there's a slight chance where if I get off a cap I'm gonna end up losing, I'll typically stay on it. But if we had killed one tank before I ended up capping that, I would have gotten off to do more damage. But it's just something where I probably should have gotten off. But oh lord, that guy just jumped off there. But I've had too many battles where I got off a cap and then lost. Don't hit me. So let's see, he's got no armor though. Granted, so do I. He's not pointing at me. Take that. He's probably a little... Tilted Black Prince, I do have that. I've got the Oni and the Oho, if you'd like to see them. I'd probably split them up though, that way it's not two slow tanks back to back. Is he really gonna... Let's say, is he really gonna push up there for us to hit him again? I'll take down the request though after this battle, since playing a light here I gotta focus a little bit more than the standard tank. What to say, knew I was gonna take some damage there, but him being lower HP, I knew I could one clip him. Alright, I guess I should try to get this PZ tank first. Nope. He's probably gonna get me going this way, but just doing my due diligence and clearing this spot just in case I already went over this way. Highly doubtful, but you still never know. Yeah, I would say, you know, if a few of you guys have said the stream is lagging a little bit, I could always drop the bitrate down by just a pinch. That might help if it keeps up for a lot of you guys. Just let me know if, you know, like refreshing or dropping it down to 720p. Like if you don't have it full screen, that way you can use the chat. That typically fixes it 100%. But I like to stream at a high bitrate, that way anyone watching it as a, you know, like a replay and not live has a pretty good quality. Alright, so they're already cut and ran. Really, like I would shoot in between or move in between shots. Okay, there's the LEFH. But whew. Graham just pulled a me. That always happens to me. I always get shotgunned by Artie. But yeah, I just find 4100, because I can stream even higher than this. Like YouTube, I could stream, what is it, like 20,000 kilobytes a second if I wanted to. I don't have those upload speeds, unfortunately. Oh lord. But like YouTube compared to Twitch, if you're a YouTube partner, which I am, if I had a camera for it, I technically could stream a 4K 360 degree stream. No, I missed him. I'm dead. Or not. Not yet. I don't even know if anyone streams that, but YouTube has so many different streaming options. Like, I could set up a 360 camera, you could see everything here, and yeah. You could probably have a dog camera. Someday. But pretty decent battle for us, you know. Light tanks, all you can hope for is a win and to be alive for most of the battle sometimes. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, I know Twitch you're able to, if you're a partner, stream 4K, but still the bit rates on YouTube, they pretty much unlimited. Is it's based off of what you can stream to them and what you think your viewers can actually watch. But I only have up to 10 megabits per second upload. So if I ever start gaming at 4K, I technically could stream it. It would be kind of maxing out my upload speeds, but it is, possible. I would say though that even though I don't like Twitch, um, Amazon buying them about a year ago at this point, they did just up the upload speeds that you can pump into Twitch, even if you're not a partner. So that's a step in the right direction. I think they'll be making some pretty serious gains on that. A god camera? Well, you got one right here. I'm just kidding. Um, but we'll see. YouTube, you can. I think you can see it on the sidebar now. It'll be interesting to see what they do with it. But YouTube is actually, not to say rebranding the entire site, but they are coming out. You can pay for it now. It's called YouTube TV. It's essentially YouTube videos plus live TV channels for like all the major channels for like $35. It's pretty interesting, but from what I've seen from the creator side, YouTube's gonna be transitioning more over to like a TV network, and the videos, random people uploading them definitely is not gonna go away. However, it is going to change a little bit with how YouTube is structured. So it'll be interesting. But fortunately for me, like I don't have any inkling to cut and hop over to Twitch at this moment. But I'm always very fortunate that you guys love watching me, because if I do put an app in for a Twitch partnership, not that I'm at that stage yet, the requirements, it's within reach now compared to when I first started streaming. Really, the only thing I don't qualify for would be the subscriber threshold, but I don't think I'm gonna hop off of YouTube. I like it here. I just got juked out. I can't believe I fell for that. But there's just a lot of controversy right now over YouTube and advertisers, and basically making the platform a little bit, I would say, more PG in a way, but really they're just starting to crack down a little bit more on people making videos that piss people off, in a sense. Alright, now's the time. They're pushing the center, so I'm going to fall back here. But pretty much right now, what happened in the past couple weeks is YouTube demonetized a bunch of videos that their advertisers were unhappy with, which, they're completely within their right to do that. But a ton of people got pissed off because it was, popular YouTubers. I don't know their names because I don't watch them. But, demonetizing doesn't mean they take them down. You just can't show ads on them. But it's just one of those things where people are going to complain about something. Like, I try my best to, like, as you can kind of tell, playing World of Tanks here, every game I always mute the music. I keep the sound somewhat low. I make sure there's nothing copyrighted, like playing and whatnot. Any sounds and, like, you know, the Streamlabs stuff, how some people on Twitch, they have like copyrighted images. Can't do that on YouTube. Some people don't realize that, and they start making videos and streaming, and then all of a sudden they get, not the ban hammer, but they get in trouble by the Google police, and they're like, what's going on here? Like, you know, there are rules for using other people's images and stuff. How is this center... Sorry, Graham, I couldn't get to you. It's just, how is the center not pushing yet? Like, beyond me. Like, I can't... I'd like to get to that rock, which is where I wanted to get to help Graham. However, getting to that rock is a challenge because there are 3 Strebs over here. So I technically shouldn't be using APCR here. And that's my problem is, you know, a few of these things can screw me up royally. See you, Argo. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Sorry, I'm just on a little mini rant here. Haven't been able to keep up with chat as much as I usually do. He's a goner. I was about to say I wanted to pop him with a HE shell, but I guess since it's loaded. I'll take my damage there. Alright, I'll catch up in chat once. Yep, he's dead. Yeah. Like the first, for streaming on YouTube, I tried it when it first came out. Really, it's a pretty decent match. Graham, thank you for being Meat Shield number 2 again. Oh, those Strubs though were, they were holding down that side decent, but unfortunately for them, you know, I hate sitting back in the base on that side because you can get damage, but the enemy team still is going to close in on you in the end. But when streaming first came out on YouTube, like Twitch was popular, but the whole gaming and streaming thing wasn't like gigantic and say like a huge business that companies thought they could make money off of. So YouTube initially, with the whole streaming thing came out, it was more geared towards live events. So say like concerts, and like less about games and more about like, you know, people putting up a live event and people either paying to watch it or watching it kind of like if you can't see something on live TV, you can go over to YouTube, watch a live event of like a sporting thing or a award show or something and stuff like that. I tried that initially and you know, it was pretty bad for games. But it took them a couple months and they kind of rebranded it, basically upped the upload speeds and everything, and you know, now we have YouTube gaming. Yeah, I heard about that craze missile. That was you know, Moab bomb. To me, I don't know. With how things are, I won't even get into politics, but it almost seemed like a PR stunt to me, but yeah. I did see I wouldn't exactly call it a leak. Wargaming, you know, whenever there's a leak with an official image of the stats and everything, it's Wargaming putting it out. It's most likely just going to be a reward tank. Typically when there's anything under tier 4 nowadays, it's, you know, basically a gift tank for like a little freebie for people joining the game, you know, a mission, anniversary, you know, stuff like that. So it's, you know, honestly, it's tier 3. Hey, Nightbot finally woke up. It does take it some time. Oh shit, our M41 is in attack mode. But I'm glad I went on this side. There's a lot of people on the cap. M41 is in a good spot though to shell them. I forget what I was gonna say. Oh well. I'm just gonna go up here and hopefully not get torn to shreds. Sorry, Graham. I'll be meat shield this time. Meat shield number 0. That hurt a little bit. Hopefully my team moves up though. I only moved up here because it looked like... Ooh, awesome. That was actually pretty damn good. How did I just bounce off an A43? This is our cap. Alright, I need to reverse angle here. Luckily the Oni has pretty damn good... I guess bounced off him again. God damn it. Yeah, I got no side armor though, which is the problem, and I'm dead. I don't know what's going on over here. But like, literally the whole team went from the 5 line to the 1 line. Oh, if we lose this, it's just... We still have tanks sitting there. They should have just dove right in here, but we pushed a little bit too hard. But oh well. I guess I'll hop into the Oho because that was a pretty quick match. I should have played that a little bit less aggressive there, because the Oni, even the Oho too, you know, the side armor is very weak, but the rear and front are very strong. And I took a lot of damage there turning that corner. I should have just basically stayed right where I was in the beginning. Just reset them and played it safe. I can play a Type 4. Yes. Slow tank mania now. Honestly, the reason I pushed in though is it looked like our team was gonna basically close in on a cap, and they just kept pushing to frickin' nowhere. Yeah, I was a little surprised, but come to think of it though, the A43 that I shot at, I probably hit it, you know, on a crappy angle or something like that. Where do I want to head? Do I want to go over there? It's just, oh god. I guess I'm gonna head over here. I don't want to though. Don't drown yourself. I'd rather go to the 8-0 side, but you know, if we don't head out here, this whole side's gonna fall very easily. We'll at least slow them down a little bit. Which I did mention a couple streams ago, the streaming schedule is going to be changing soon. Next week, it will be the same as, you know, the past couple weeks. The week after, though, it is going to have to change a bit. I know I can't stream that Wednesday night, and I most likely can't stream that Tuesday morning, so it is going to have to change up a bit, which thank you very much, Asri Fail. Hopefully it's somewhat close for the subscription. I guess I should push up here. It's just, once we get up here, there's no going back. But yeah, I should have a, you know, sometime early next week, I should know when I'm going to be streaming for the following week. It's mainly just waiting on, need to figure out what my schedule at work's going to be. I just know that Wednesday I have a almost like a work business dinner meeting in a sense. A bunch of restaurants have to go to it. We're in a purchasing group, but hey, it's free dinner at a country club. I'll go and shove all the hors d'oeuvres into my pockets. There's an E4. I'll test it though. He doesn't have gun depression. 60. Maybe no. I did a little bit of damage there. Not much though. I think I just tracked him or something. I don't know. Alright, T30. Oh, I got no gun depression. I haven't played the OHO in a while. I was about to say I've got more gun depression on this side. We're honestly doing fine right here, which this pilot, I don't care if he plinks off the back of me. I'm just watching this T110E3. Oof. Take that, T110E3. Meat shield. Never say I didn't do anything for you, Graham. Usually it's the other way around where he shields me. There's still this pilot, but I'll take a chance. He can't one-shot me. E4, he would have been better where the E3 was, and the E3 would have been better where the E4 was. Shit, I missed him. And the T30's backing up. Don't do it, Graham. Ah, shit balls. Oh. Did I miss him? I don't even know if I did damage. I don't think I did. Yeah, I missed him. It's just there's less gun depression because of those two mini turrets off to your left side than the right. I keep falling into that trap. Not that the OHO has any resemblance of armor against tier 10s. Like the VK101P, the upper glacis is strong in some parts of the turret, but the OHO is just like a flat little box for everyone to gain some XP from aiming at you. Take that, 78 damage. Hello, again, Asru. I'm not even paying attention here. Grant, we should win, but I should have paid attention. Oh well. I'm glad I can help you out. Thank you again for the subscription. I do have to go. One of us has to go. It's like a required meeting. You have to go quarterly. But the only times I don't like going to it, like this one's only a half hour away from me. Some of them are like 2 hours away. You don't get home till like 11 p.m. and I gotta work the next morning, you know. That's the only time where it kind of sucks. But free food, you can't complain with that. I do the same thing sometimes if I'm watching somebody else. You want to be like, no, do this. We lost more Ivanka. Oh god, I don't even want to look at that. That's depressing. Pretty good job though from the two of us, pretty much just soaking up damage. And Matilda Black Prince is the next one. It's like I got the Type 4 after this. I'm gonna have to play some fast tanks after these two here. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I could, this time of year it's hard for me to be able to stream different times. I'm trying my best to keep that one early one though. So it Alright, I'll try my best here. I just hope I don't see tier 7s. Because this thing against 7s is and I jinxed myself. This is gonna suck. It's not your fault though, Graham. Yep. This is gonna... I'm just brushing up on my penetration here. But yeah, at least with my streaming schedule, it's gonna change since I'm back to work. Every, few weeks it might have to change a little bit, but at least the format I'm looking to keep is 1 early stream, 3 late streams. The worst that'll happen is I think, it might go down to 3 a week, but maybe a little bit longer for those. We'll have to see what works. But never know until, things unfold. You never know what happens in a restaurant business. Like, if someone gets hurt, quits, gigantic party books, like, yeah, you never freaking know what's happening. Everything's like a week-to-week basis, and even then that's sometimes pushing it a little bit to expect it to stay the same. Can I pen an IS in the front? I would say yes with APCR, but let me maneuver here a little bit because Artie's aiming at that Jackson. Chosen Potato 5. That's an interesting username. Where did this IS go? Yes, Rick. People do kill. Honestly, the T-34, if you're out of hole down, you'll find people shooting at you because, 400 damage gun, good penetration. Best just to take it out and get it over with so it doesn't have time to start chipping down your HP. That's why, I always say it's best to play at mid-range. Definitely try to find yourself a hill, but the closer you get, the more you're going to find yourself dying without getting much done. I don't even know if I'm going to get a shot on anything this match. It's just... this thing's slow as hell. Never thought I'd see the day trying to fight an IS and a Black Prince, Matilda Black Prince, but as long as I don't get Artied, I should be fine here. If I can get one APCR shell maybe into his... Nope. Okay. Yay, I did some damage. Woohoo! Hello, Lucas Dawn. But yeah, I would say the amount of times I go out to eat at dinner, really it's only when our restaurant's closed. I do not eat out any other time of the year. It's easier just to cook at home and honestly a hell of a lot cheaper. It's like I can make most of our like meals for Ryan and I. It costs like $2 or $3 like a dinner for us to eat pretty much whatever we want. With veg, starch, side, protein, stuff like that. Go to dinner and it's like freaking $35-40 sometimes. Ah, shit. Just ignore me. Let me get a little bit of damage here. Please. Please and thank you. Holy crap. I thought the T-29 just died, and I'm like, how? Shit, this AMX ELC is going after Graham. So I gotta keep a small eye on my ammunition count here. Alright, he should be one-shottable now. Says, how are some of these guys... You know, they're just zipping around, not dying. That T-29 should be able to kill that E-25. If he can't, then we have bigger problems. I can get to the ELC, yes. I can do that. Uh-oh. I probably shouldn't be out this far, but... whatever. Somehow this tank is semi-working. Save me, Rock. Hello, Casey. Good night, Azrir. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day tomorrow. You know, feel free to join the Discord server. Nightbot posts the invite every now and again, and I think I might have put one. If you go on walkover.com and click on the little Discord button, it sends you an instant invite. But if you join Discord, I do have to give you permissions to see the member chat. You can request tanks and ask questions and stuff, to where I do answer them during the stream. That way, if you can't catch it, you know, I do my best to always do tank requests and, you know, questions from there. Alright, so yeah, I can get to the IS-3, 7, and the E-75. It's like I will start, like I'm gonna do the Type 4 up next here. Then I'm gonna get a couple tanks. Then I need to get a double on. And then after that, I'll pick up the requests again. So the ELC, IS-3, 7, stuff like that. I wonder where this TD is. It's just Y hide at this point. I could do the KV-2 as well. Yeah, with the tanks, yeah, it's looking at the time left that it'll be cutting it close after all these requests now. I guess, you know, I only can go to 9 again tonight. You know, I have company over, and I also have to... I have a pretty busy day ahead of me tomorrow with Easter coming, so I can't stream later than 9. Life of a chef. OTD, where art thou? He could be here? No, he's on the cap. Holy shit. Oh my god. How the hell did he get over there? Honestly, I'm not going to get back to the base. This might be an upset of the millennium, or I don't even know. I'm just, if we lose to a PZ, yeah, honestly, we're all slow as shit. I just wonder where the hell was this, where was he? That he could, and what is it? Oh god, I'm M12. So I say just get on the cap and we're good. He just got hit. He did time that good. Oh, thank God he killed him. I was gonna be really, really embarrassed if we had, like, I would have been better just kind of AFKing and sitting there in the center, not doing anything. Pretty decent match considering, yeah, shouldn't have seen tier 7, but it all worked out there. So let me get a couple, I don't even know if I put these off in the beginning. I think I forgot. Let me get them going, and I'm gonna do the type 4, then I think I need to get a couple of my Swedish tanks doubled. Hello, Nice Cuppa, nice to see you. And Radikovic, nice to see you too. All right. I'm glad we had that already because the T-29 probably would have gotten back, but it was definitely close. That's all good, Graham. It all worked out. Honestly, that's the one thing that sucks with platoons coming up in 9.18, where you're only allowed to platoon, already can't platoon, and you only can platoon in the, same tier. That's going to make it very hard, if I'm platooning and, I get a preferential request and nobody has a preferential. It's going to make it a little difficult, but, yeah, unfortunately, I don't think they really thought about that. KV2. I do have a KV2 request down, if that's what you're mentioning. I would say get the KV2 King. Unless you're going to Artie, there's no, tank after that in that line, but it's one of those fun tanks. If you enjoy tier 6s, it's pretty damn fun. Where do I want to go? I do not like going to this side. Even in a really heavy tank, you very rarely see me. I still think I'm going to go this way because they have a JPZ 100 and an Object 261 plus a Waffle Trogger PZ4 TD. So the armor on this is going to mean jack shit if I try to go 3 or 4 line. So I think I'll be better off trying to hobble over here and help this line at least push up. We'll see though. If this T-30 drops quick, then I might have a change of heart, but he should be fine there. Why don't I kill the T-49 instead? Yep, here's one already hit. Okay, it looks like they... Yeah, I'm gonna have to move over this way. I spent a lot of time getting over here, but looking at it now, if I didn't think that they'd start pushing. I need to get over here just so they don't break completely through to our cap. Our T-30 is not doing the best job at hiding either. Now our other side's weak because we all pull back this way. I only can go where I think I need to go in this. It just takes me, twice as long to get there. And yeah, now everyone over here is gonna be dead. Oh god. Maybe I can get a shot on this E5 before he dies. Here's a Leopard 1 no. Really? I know I'm spotted and I can get arty, but... God. I should have just stayed on that other side. At this point, though, I kind of screwed having any type of good match here. But at the very least, you know, the worst possible situation happened to us. You know, where they broke through our cap and, yeah. Sometimes I should play a little bit more selfishly and not think about what could happen to get us a loss, but yeah. I don't think I'll be able to get him, but especially with the Scorpion G all up in my business. Yeah. I had a shot though, you know, before I went up to Helmore, but that Scorpion G stopped there. But yeah, don't get me wrong. I just wish I got a little bit more damage on this because I'm grinding it. But, and for all those people that stalk my win rate 8, oh my god, he got a 500 in the type 4. He only did 643 damage. What a noob. Yeah. That's why win rate 8 is not a valid metric. The end all be all in my eyes. Yeah, I was just about to shoot, but just there was a lot of, you know, the little stone walls and stuff to where my HE shell wouldn't have been able to go through that. If I had the other gun, I would have shot an AP shell sooner though, but oh well. Yeah, so after this I'm going to hop into a Swedish tank or two. I think I need a double on this Strev 103. Then after that I got the ELC, some IS tanks, E75, and a KV2 request. That might get us towards the end of the stream there. Yeah, at least we got a win though. Very nice job, Graham. I pulled up the rear of the team. Hey, I made 1,200 credits too. Woohoo! Alright, so we got that. Hello, John. I can invite you. Yeah, we got the Strev, then the ELC. Hello, Graham Cuxon. Nice to see you. It's been a little while since seeing you in chat, but nice to see you again. Hello, Uber. I would say, not to say I haven't done anything worthwhile watching so far, but hasn't been anything too interesting so far. My matches have been, you know, with Graham and I, it's been pretty, you know, standard here, you know. We had that one loss on Moravanka and the Oni that was annoying, but yeah, it's been a pretty, you know, smooth night so far. Why do I always get this map when I play a frickin' Swedish TD? I'm actually kind of surprised that I'm not playing like complete crap as far as like the beginning of last stream where I was like running into walls and stuff for no reason. Only because, you know, I worked a bit at the restaurant today, but I was out waging war on dandelions now. What a blast. Anyone who's ever dug up a bunch of them knows what I'm talking about. They have a shit ton of TDs. But I think I probably got about 200 in my yard out of the way, and I have about the same amount left to go. People before me living in this house did zero landscaping and gardening, so it's taking me, you know, this is year 2 to even get to doing weeds and stuff. Yeah, it was a pretty decent match in the Black Prince for that tier. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to go out there with Graham because just looking at this here, just looking at this, they are going to be very heavy in the town. I honestly think they might only have 3 tanks at most here. But at the very least, I can support. I just need to get myself a little bit more down here. Right into this spot. And my camouflage should. Ooh, he just got already. Damn. Oh, I should help Graham, but I think if I can get a ton of damage here, it might be better for our team if I get a shit ton of damage here and open this side up. Doesn't help that that's another crit. Come on. Graham's down. T95, save me. I just gotta back up a little bit now or else I'm gonna get... Like, I could get artied, but I'm definitely gonna get hit from the center if I don't reposition here. Ah, shit. They're both behind us. I'm not going to be able to pen him. Sorry, T95. I know I kind of got you out here, but this was not my imagined plan in the least bit. Will he make it? Probably not. That's pretty cool, Graham. Yeah, if you have any tips, let me know. Yeah, I've spent my past, I don't even know how many weeks kind of finishing up everything. The only thing that, you know, me and Ryan don't do, we don't do any, like everyone goes the easy way and uses like chemicals and weed killers and stuff. Yeah, the most I use is that corn gluten stuff. I'm always in the yard and so is Levi, so don't need that stuck to us. Not that I think you would recommend that. But, you know, for most people... yeah. Trust me, I look at it... My dad, he's really big into gardening, and I dig those suckers up, and, you know, the freaking roots are like, I don't know, a foot long. I know to get the roots out of everything. Well, I didn't always like helping my dad garden and landscape. You know, I helped them enough to where I learned a lot. But, you know, for most people, I know that, you know, Roundup and weed killers, you know, is the easy way to go. You know, just with me, Levi is, I don't want him in that. Alright, so ELC up here. Jump monk. Yeah, you know, the time zone is a little hard between here and Australia, but at least you have a holiday. You can catch me for a little bit. Honestly, though, with dandelions, I'm only getting the ones out where I don't want them. With how I'm doing my yard, like, I don't want an all grass yard. I'm not spending all the time and effort on that. I just want it to be presentable. I'd rather spend my money elsewhere. Hello, Luis. Nice to see you. But yeah, I know that you can eating dandelions. Unfortunately, I'd probably be the only one up for that in this household. My brother would be game for it though. I remember before I had to go to a hospital because I had cellulitis from a wasp sting around my eye. It flew behind my sunglasses when I was riding a bike when I was in high school, and I was like basically blind. It was like big for a week. Um, he's like, I read this in a book. It's good. He went out in the woods and he rubbed something on it. It made it feel better. Didn't make the swelling go down, but yeah, he's like a nature wilderness enthusiast. Alright. This is gonna be very bad or very bad. So far, nothing. Ah! How the hell did he see us before, you know? Stand your ground. Oh god. I missed him. He's coming in. I'm dead. This is what me playing at ELC is terrible. Ugh. Oh well, I tried. But honestly though, like I know a lot of people like the ELC. Like I think it's a fun little tank to play every now and then, but personally, like, this is just my own opinion. I think the ELC actually sucks right now. Like I know a lot of you guys like it and it gets requested a lot, but personally, if I had to play a tier 5 light, I'd play something like a Chaffee. Um, I just think this tank it's fun, but it's not always practical. And I think the changes Wargaming's doing it while a lot of people still will probably use the 90 millimeter on it. You're going to be better off using the 76, I think, for a lot of things. My brother, I would say, is more like probably less Stroud as far as the whole survival thing goes. I remember growing up, like, I live in New Jersey, so there's not like sprawling forest everywhere. But at least South Jersey, it's pretty rural. Undeveloped. I'm terrible with ours. Um, but I remember, being in the woods a lot, and him and his friends would be building like these shelters, like. Well, it is getting a fully rotating turret, yeah, with the 76 next patch. Um, they chop down trees and build these shelters and everything from scratch, and it was pretty cool. I can try to get to them, Nice Cuppa. Um, I will do my best to get to those requests. It's just I don't have a ton of time with what I got already requested, but I'll try my best. It is 8:30 p.m. essentially here. But yeah. Up next, I got the IS-3, IS-7, E-75, KV-2, then the Lorraine T-95, T-92. I'll probably mix a few together since that way I can at least get to a couple for everybody. But I'm only going to be able to go to 9 tonight. I can't go any later. Work season for me. which my next stream after this one, of course, is going to be this upcoming Sunday, 7 to 9 p.m. I won't be able to go any later for Sunday as well. Pretty much that's going to be the theme going forward here is later streams. I'm not going to be able to stream late anymore. And early streams, it's a possibility that I'll be able to stream a little bit longer then. But yeah, pretty much my streaming schedule is going to be confined to when I kind of have the times up. Alrighty then. IS3. Yeah, I just thought, I'd mention just so I will at least be able to do, one of them. The tier 5 lights used to be, when they were the end tier, like, the bobblehead Chaffee, they were a little ridiculous, because they saw all the way up to tier 10. I thought they were hilarious and fun to play, but I'm glad, they're going tier 10 lights finally. It'll just make things so much simpler and, say, fair for a lot of people. Not being screwed over by matchmaking, like, say, into old tier 5, say, Chaffee, hop into it for the first time and, holy shit, I see a mouse, and they don't know how to scout properly. Yeah. Those were the days. But yeah, I'm going to try my best to, I know some of you guys like to see different games every now and then, but also to kind of keep myself sane so I don't burn out on World of Tanks. I am going to try to, as, the summer season picks up for me, I'm still going to do it at the very minimum 3 World of Tanks streams a week, but I might do one where it's a rotating, might be World of Tanks, basically it could be a different game, depending on, how I'm feeling. I love World of Tanks, but I think everyone here, sometimes you do get a little bit burned out on it. You gotta play something else every now and then. Yeah, it's pretty much almost complete opposite as far as the time zones go, it seems like. I'm probably gonna regret doing this, but here goes nothing. Just if RD doesn't get us, that'll be awesome. Take that, E25. Okay, I'll just let you roll right into my shot there. Wanted to know who to blame when the RD shot rolled right over him and whacked into me. Alright. He's gonna scoot away. Graham's got the top though. Maybe. Oh shit. I'm just gonna try to keep them off of him. Just in case they start pushing. Like the E25, not to say he's useless right now, but I knew Graham was gonna kill him. It's that T29 that could pose a... Ah shit, I guess bounced. Oh, that was my bad. Ah shit. I'm gonna try something dangerous here. Oh my god, how lucky can this guy get? Sorry for not saving you, Graham. I basically shot and I bounced off of his engine deck. That first miss was on me. I'm actually just gonna angle. He swapped over to APCR. Smart. I was gonna angle only because he can punch through my whole front. So better for me to angle a little bit so he can't go through my front as easily, but hopefully hits the side and falls into the black abyss, which is that side's based armor. Here comes Defender and Patriot. That was a bad miss. Play the merry-go-round and whoa, that's not gonna work. I was trying to get past them, but oh, if we lose this, because I'm just looking now. Yeah, we don't have a lot of tier 8s left now. I thought the North was going to be fine, and no. Oh well, tried our best. Hello, Thomas. Nice to see you. But next up, let me get to the KV2 here. Then I'll play Lorraine 40T. Then I'll get an IS-7. That way I can get to everyone's requests. Excelsior? You'd be surprised what Excelsior can block. That would be pretty interesting to see. World of Warplanes? Unfortunately I haven't had time to play it, but I'm actually really excited. I haven't taken a look at it, but trust me when I say I do want to stream it one of these days. It's just, did the update 2.0 pop out yet? Nah, it doesn't look like it. That's what I'm mainly excited for, the update 2.0 for World of Warplanes. That's they're basically the next huge patch. I would relate it almost to what World of Tanks is doing with Frontline. World of Warplanes is doing with the 2.0 patch. They're putting in a new game mode that is comparable to Frontline, and I think it's going to be pretty awesome. But yeah, it's just unfortunate. The only free time I've had to play basically any other game other than World of Tanks in the past, I would say like 2 or 3 weeks. I popped into Overwatch every now and then, because usually that's the game where I can pop in, play like one match, and it takes anywhere from like 5 to 15 minutes at most in Overwatch, unless I play a competitive match. To where I guess, I don't care if I do good, bad, it's just fun. But that's all I've been able to do recently, unfortunately. Hello, Ganja. Oh. Well, that explains it. The AT2's gun sucks. Yeah, the poor dog is locked out of the room. It's more for our sake than his, though. Because I don't want to be hearing a bunch of background conversations. Okay. Thank you for the subscription, Rami. Let's say I just got myself in a bad spot choosing to go back there. Shit, I didn't see that Tog 2, and yeah, I'm the one getting planked in the back. He's still aiming at me. Oh, just why? Typically, when I play the KV2 when it's top tier, I honestly suck. Hopefully that's not the case here, but so far it's kind of looking that way. This Hellcat, he is tempting fate, and he's a goner. Thank you, Ganja, for the subscription. I don't know why you're hashtagging whatever the hell that means, but please stop that. I don't think anyone knows what you're talking about. Not to sound mean, but thank you again for the subscription. do not want to get myself isolated here. I could try an AP shell for my next shot. Shit, there's the Tog 2 moving up. We'll see if the Tog 2 dies. Ooh, OI is gonna die. 2. Just I can pump an AP shell in this Excelsior, hopefully. If I can get to him in time. I just need to shoot him in the side, honestly. Oh god. Why you gotta do this to me? There we go. Just some of the back can bounce my AP shell. Yeah, the AT2, I used a little dinky gun on it, but the derp gun is, you know, that's one of those tanks where either or works for it. There you go, I used an AP shell. That's like the first time in a while I've used the AP shell in a KV2, and it made sense to do it there. Alright, so next up I got the Lorraine coming up here. I was gonna say, do I have a small liner on the Tog? I don't think I do. Yeah, it kind of makes sense, but I think a lot of times you actually get penetrated by HE. I think that's what Graham was mentioning there. I'm actually just curious, Grant. Maybe I do have a small liner. Yeah. Now I know why. I didn't think I had one because, you know, when I bought the Tog initially, when it first came out, there was no such thing as, you know, a super heavy spall liner. You know, the different types of spall liners, they were all just one equipment. And it didn't make sense to actually use spall liners in the majority of tanks. But you know, super heavy spall liners. Typically, if you can mount one, you do mount one on the tank. The rest of them, no, I would say are pretty useless, though. Thank you very much. Alright, so after this, I'll hop into an IS-7, and then I might have time for one more match after that. I just know, you know, after this, I still have, I gotta get basically all my knives ready. I gotta bring them in tomorrow. So that'll be a blast. I gotta sharpen like 4 knives and get them ready to go, and a bunch of other little stuff. Some of those low-tier British tanks are pretty hilarious and broken at times with the little derp guns they get. This might end very poorly for me. I don't think I want to actually head up here. I'm just setting up to do this. Oh, and by that I mean not bounce off. Shit, there's a 50B, and I guess lost. Oh, yay, I lost almost all my HP. I don't know why I did that, but I did. Doesn't help that I hit the T-54 in his front hull. That's depressing. Alright, time to basically go into hiding mode. Excuse me, T-49. This is probably going to end very poorly for me, but we'll see. Just I got to be concerned about this T-54 behind me. Oh god damn it, there's a TVP here. That is not what I wanted to see. I can take one shot definitely from him. hell is he afraid of? I don't think he saw any of the other guys. Unless he has some weird spidey sense. How did he just bounce? No! Shit, this is not good. So there's a... Oh, sorry, T-49. Yeah, I'm kind of... I'm stinking it up here now. And I gotta reload. I just... Yeah, I can't do anything for the next 20 seconds. I shouldn't have pushed up here. Sorry about that, John. I kind of got you in trouble there. I'm probably gonna die, but nope. There's Lorraine, and of course I hit him low. There goes my. Oh, I was about to say only chance, but he luckily he gave me a shot there, and he missed. I don't know how I didn't die, but yeah. Damages and everything, E5. Kind of hoping that TVP went elsewhere, but he's probably going to be back here. He ran away. Wonder how many of these guys are going to complain like, oh my god, you know. Ooh, somehow I survived. Oh my god. I don't know how I'm still alive, but I am. We're definitely not going to win this, but yeah, no. I wish I didn't reload there because I think I had a shell left. Oh well. That was more exciting than I thought it would be, but yeah. Sometimes the Lorraine, while I like it as a premium, that was literally one of the worst maps you could see because in a tier 10 match, that map's very small. Almost the entire time that you fight on that map, you're brawling, or you're shooting from somewhere that someone can see you, you know, every time you fire. Which, thank you, U.S. military, for the subscription. It's just, that map, you know, Lorraine doesn't have any turret armor to even fight anywhere, effectively. But, here goes the IS-7. I should be able to squeeze one more match after this as well. Gonna try my best. Like I said, my next stream is gonna be Sunday, 7 to 9, and then next week is gonna be the same streaming schedule, but the following week after that will be switching quite a bit. But still need to figure out my my days off for the spring here. Thank you very much. The only thing I know is absolutely I won't be able to stream mornings on the weekend. You know, being in charge, I can't take off weekends. Not that it's the worst thing in the world, because it's actually pretty nice having weekdays off when everyone else is working. You know, you go to places and you're not like fighting people in the grocery store and stuff. It's actually pretty enjoyable being in a seasonal town because weekends it's like a mob scene in most stores. It's the big old Malshin. 3 RD, 3 TDs. I probably could have popped the first guy, but ooh, Lord. Streb 103 out here already? Holy Jesus. I don't think I've ever seen a Strev push that hard that early. They are. This is really bad for us. We really do need to push field though. Try my best to get out of here without taking too much damage, but there's just no way we're going to be able to punch through. You know, all of their tier 10s are there, and yeah. Alright. M46KR should be dealt with by those guys. Guy gonna back over? I think he's gonna back into the field again. It's just like, why isn't our Borsig and I'll just take the shortcut and get him anyway. Nice one, John. Oh, he's still alive. Damn bastard. I hate people that use this little thing. I've gotten flanked through it before. Alright, finally, we have a PZ-58 coming up behind him. This should be a pretty easy thing. There is an M46 still out there, however, I guess I'll go help. I just don't want to lose too many people in the town if I can help it. But it is a shame, like this 1390's out here. He does need help. But the Borsig is just, he's not even sitting to where he can shoot down the center road. Here we go. I'm just gonna make sure we E50, chill the fuck out, dude. Like, we were clearly going to help the town. We were, however, just, no, you're going on my blacklist because you're dead, and you know, trying to be a dead armchair general is not something that I appreciate from people. Is going to be really iffy here if he gets this pen on me. And he did. Oh, he hit me pretty much in that. He hit me right on my upper plate on that driver portion. That was pretty damn lucky on his end. Surprise! Get him out there so a couple other people could shoot him. Whew. Shit, this E100 can hit me. Holy crap, I 0 damage critted him? Or are you freaking joking me? That was... I have literally no words how I did not just damage him there. Let's see, is the E100 this away? Yes, he is. Hopefully he does not have an HE shell. And he has a heat shell of all things. Holy crap. I didn't even... How the hell did he pen me with a... I guess the only way if he hit me here in this little area. Oh well. Gotta love it though. Let's move on here so I can fit one more battle. I guess the IS-7 armor is not what I remembered it. So let's play a T-95. Yeah, please be nice to each other in the chat. Nobody needs to bring in politics and stuff in the chat. Thank you, Chipmunk. Honestly, that 704 shot where I 0 damage critted him, that really screwed me up because I wasn't planning to take that one extra shot from him. Oh. But yeah, that spot, you can, if you go fast enough, you go right over that. It's just small tanks or very large slow tanks you'll have trouble getting over. Yeah, that'll work. As long as you don't mind facing higher tiers. But this might be my last battle, depending on how long this takes. We'll see how much time I got left after. But, oh, they had everything going for them at the end. Just us going one at a time. Didn't help that the E50 was sitting there yelling at us to help the town, which, yes, the town needs help, but if we had left the M46 KR out there by himself, like, he's just going to start shooting us in the back. Like, it was a lose-lose situation, so. Anyway, where do I want to go here? There's no arty. Might end up... I think I might try the 9 line. Gotta love how fast the T-95 is now. It just seems so unnatural, honestly. Well, Graham, honestly, I wasn't offended about it, but, you know, I could see where some people might get a little bit upset about it, which, again, please be nice to each other. Like, no one's really insulting each other here. You know, I don't want to have to time anybody out, especially, you know, you just were able to catch the live stream today. It's just, oh, they just popped him. It's just, you know, as anything with the chat is, you know, I don't think anyone here is being uncivil. It's just, behave. but that's all good. Hello, Mr. P. I was expecting them to pop up this way, but I could be wrong. I just kind of hope I get a little bit of support here. The hell did he just pen me? Oh, the lower plate. Holy shit. He must have got a really high roll there for that to have penned. Color me surprised. Best way to play a T95, especially when there's no arty, is aggressive. Be nice if though these guys would move up though. US military, I'm sorry, but you're starting to be a dick. So, thanks for subscribing, but if you're not nice to people, please don't talk in the chat. Shit, that guy has got by me. And they got Graham. Can't see the leopard now. And we got people freaking camping behind us, and I'm gonna get flanked now. Like, how the... It just sucks. Which, not to blame anybody, but thank you very fucking much for distracting me being an asshole in the chat. Now I'm getting pissed at you. Like, yeah. Usually I don't get upset about people in chat, but... Doesn't help though that for whatever reason they're penning every shot here. The grill's gonna get me. Unless I get lucky. Please, there. I'm just trying to angle a little bit. How can I not spot anybody shooting me though is beyond me. Alright, this tank is a bit low to the ground. But like, why is my team not pushing out of their freaking little cubby holes back there and getting into the fight? Like, camping back does not work when there's no arty. You're just gonna get picked off and you're gonna lose. I have no real choice here. I guess I'm gonna hit the grill, but he can pen me through the front, and I just don't get why people camp. So, but I'm gonna play one more match because this match sucked here. So my next request up was the E75. See you, Floyd. Thanks for watching. Yeah, if it worked that way, I think people would fail Platoon every single time. I was very close. But, yeah. I was very close to starting to ping the map a bit, but it just wasn't worth it. People weren't going to move out regardless of what we did. It just stinks because, like, matches like that can be fun, but most of them boil down... Thank you, Mr. P, for the subscription. Most of them boil down to honestly being, not to say obnoxious, but I find matches... Alright, we're all backing up now. I was trying to let you guys... I was trying to let you guys go by, but yeah. I find matches with no arty, honestly, tend to boil down to being obnoxious because people end up camping even harder with no arty, and it just becomes whatever team decides to play as a group and play aggressive, because you just pick the people that sit there and camp. Most of the time that works best when there's no arty. But, for all the people that want arty removed from the game, honestly, I think while it might have an uptick initially in people trying to game who absolutely hate arty, in the long run, people are going to get bored and frustrated as shit and quit the game because it's really, not to say dull, but one-dimensional. I guess I can try one more shot here, but honestly, this is just depressing that a T-49 just drove straight through everything. None of our, this guy's AFK, this guy didn't react, Leopard didn't react. I love it though. Sometimes Matchmaker it's not streaky on purpose, but we lost one arty, two arty. Wonderful. Feel bad, but there's really nothing I could have done there. Honestly, with no arty on our team now, I'm hoping all these people behind me start pushing up. I got ammo racked. No. I'm over angled. Thank you for killing him. It's just the longer we had Wayne it here, the more damage we're going to take from their arty. It doesn't make sense for us to sit here and get artied. There we go. We got him out. There's a T-54 there. But looks like we're still going to win this. Had we sat here, though, and let their mediums just let us get pummeled down, we probably would have lost. I'm just trying to get a little bit of high ground here. That way I can start shooting at some stuff. Strongest tank? That's hard to say. I have 226 tanks. I would say my favorite tank is the T-110E3. Oh, why you have to be so hard to hit? Nah. I would say I used to love the E75, but with a lot of the faster tanks out and high penetrating guns, plus premium rounds getting chucked around, it's definitely started to show its age. Because the armor, while good, heat rounds and a lot of like tier 10 TDs and even some mediums now with their high penetration can just cut through the armor like butter sometimes. It's still a good tank, but it's definitely not as good as it once was. Casey, sorry, unfortunately I can't do another match here. My next stream is going to be Sunday. If you'd like to request it, I can play it then. But, I was going to end the last match, but since it sucked, I decided to do one more. I got to get up at work at 4 a.m. when I work in the mornings, so I can't do anything later than 9. Yeah, I'm just looking at a building here. But yeah, unfortunately, once now that I'm back to work, I don't work for 3 months in the winter since I'm in a seasonal resort town. Once I'm back at work, my streaming, whatever is scheduled in my video description and the stream schedule, I kind of stick to pretty strictly, because I work, once we're open 7 days, which is next week, I work about 50 hours a week, most weeks. New Jersey, I saw a graph today about like property taxes. New Jersey is the #1 by far taxed state in the U.S., and it's not cheap to live here. I think it said the average property tax was like $8,000 or something for people living in New Jersey. I can kind of attest to that. Oh well. At least we got a win here. Hey, our one remaining arty, at least they left him. Making mitochondria proud there. Hello, ESJ and Lemoncello. Mr. P, U.S. military, I'm sorry, but you're just telling people, see ya, you're being a dick to more people. But anyway, this is my last match. Thanks for watching, guys. When I go live, my stream schedule is beneath the video here. Basically, my next stream coming up is Sunday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. Doesn't matter, I banned him, ESJ. Thanks for stopping in. This is my last match, though. Yeah, I gotta go to bed. But hello, Electra, too. But next time I'll be on a Sunday night. Maybe I'll see some of you guys then. Otherwise, you know, have a good tanking session here. Hopefully matchmaker's kind to everyone. He might be, but sorry, ESJ, that you came at the end, but yeah. I'll see you guys. Have a nice one.